Hi, this is David Brensler with Service TV and Behind the Panels, and I'm here with Nate Powell, Eisner winner. Is that right, Mr. Powell?
That's correct. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your most current work and what you're excited about today.
Okay. Well, I had two books that came out in the last 6 or 8 months or so. One was a book that I wrote and drew called Any Empire, and basically it takes place in the fictional town of Wormwood, where Swallowing Hole takes place. It takes place in the mid-'80s, amidst a lot of, the end of the Cold War, very thick in the Reagan era, sort of glory myth of nationalism.
Yeah.
It follows these three kids.
The good times.
Some would say. It follows these three kids, and each one of them has a different relationship to violence in their everyday lives, but they also have a different function that fantasy serves. And most of the book is a series of questions and situations which perspectives change and grow as far as their relationship to power, violence, and identity. And then as adults, they're sort of unexpectedly thrown back together.
Your work's in a lot of different places, like album covers and that sort of thing. Can you tell us a little bit about the freelance bit?
Oh, sure. A lot of it is just a love and desire to stay connected to a lot of things that are very central to, things that I grew up around and shaped my core personality. So I don't have a lot of time these days, unfortunately, to be in bands and stuff. I'm a new dad and everything. So it still means a lot to me to be able to do artwork for my friends' bands and everything. I try to supplement my income however I can by occasionally doing illustrations for magazines or whatever. But also with a really regular comic drawing schedule, it actually helps me be more productive to change gears, once a month and crank out a bunch of illustrations for a day or two. It helps sort of recharge everything.
Yeah, you get tired of kind of looking at the same thing all the time. I totally understand that. So tell us about the Eisner. That's pretty big news, man. Yeah.
This book I put out a few years ago called Swallowing Hole wound up being nominated for 3 Eisner Awards that year and wound up winning the one for Best Graphic Novel. I was quite surprised by that decision. I'm very flattered about it, but it was awesome to be able to go to the Eisners and feel like part of everything.
Now, is that something where you dress up for?
Oh, you dress up?
Yeah.
And it was the last award of the night, and Chris Ware won the other two that I was nominated for, and I was not expecting to win Best Graphic Novel at all. So I'd already packed up my backpack. I hadn't had dinner. It was midnight. I was just really hungry, and then all of a sudden, I got this feeling just in the back of my spine about 2 seconds before they announced the winner, where I was like, wait, what if I win? And then I just heard my name.
Right.
I have no memory of anything else, actually.
Blathering like an idiot for 10 minutes.
I have no idea what happened.
Yeah, that's great, man.
It was awesome.
Let's see. And a display here at S.P.A.C.E, you've got all this great work.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Basically, Bob got this display board. It was like, hey, when you come here, you want to bring some extra pages, and we'll just see if we can get something going. So I picked out as many pieces as I could from Silence of Our Friends and Any Empire, and just decided to set it up. Also, it was a long time before I was really exposed to original pages of artwork, and a lot of times I really wish that, as a teenager, it would have been awesome to have some exposure to the physical pages. So
say, I'm doing this wrong or I'm not doing this right.
Yeah, you learn so much just by being around it. And, whenever I go to shows, I get really excited to see other artists' originals. There's so much to be learned that does not show up on the printed page.
Yeah, because all the blacks are made consistent. Yeah. So, it's great talking with you, Nate. I hope to see you again next year, all right?
All right,
thanks.